Hey all, it's your girl Erin, and today I'm going to be playing some Big Pharma. So I thought I would mix it up. I'm still going to be playing my MTG Arena series, but I'm going to alternate between that and some other games just to have some variety and also to give me a chance to play other games and stuff. And so if you're familiar with games like Shapes.io or Factorio, then this might be quite a familiar type of game to you, but it involves basically production lines and converting things from one state into another to achieve your end product. And Big Pharma is basically a game about making pharmaceutical products. It's a play on the whole, the fact that the pharmaceutical industry is monopoly and lobby and stuff. So it's a little bit satirical and like now you are going to be becoming that and all about profits and stuff. But even that, and even though the fact that capitalism is the main mechanism here, it's still a fun game and it's probably got my most playtime out of all games. But I'm going to start off right from the beginning, just that if you're interested in this game and you haven't played it before and you want to see what it's like, you can actually get an idea. So we're going to start off with the tutorial. Um, Basically, not sure if there's anything specific to do there, but basically we want to make profits. So we got a bunch of money, let's pause it, and you spend money on obviously stuff that you're building. So we can start off by like building a conveyor belt, and now we should get some of this ingredient coming through. But in order to actually make it something that we can sell, it has to have, some effect on you. Right now, I think, actually, let's just do that. So it should, oh, because I paused it, right. My brains are braining. So basically, what have we got here? So current profit is minus 32. So we got to do something to this to make it better, right? This product is not finished. Convert it to a pill, cream, etc. before trying to sell it. So yeah. But anyway, like I was saying,
Invalid position.
oops, this needs to actually make us money somehow. So if its current active range is 6 to 14, which means from position 6 to position 14, it'll induce nausea, and it'll have a pain-killing effect from range 5 to 12. So if we can get it to range like 5, it'll have the painkiller active but not the nausea, so there won't be any side effects. But in order to get it up to 5, it needs to go up one. So it's coming in at 4, our effervescent jack ear distillate. So it needs to go from 4 to 5. So the dissolver decreases the concentration by 1 and an evaporator increases it by 1. So we need to evaporate our product. And we'll see now it'll come out. Can obviously just speed that up. Have a look. But yeah, so it'll come out now and you'll see that it's 5 and it's got the painkiller effect active but not the nausea effect. And the painkiller effect can give us $105, but it's costing us 24 in raw materials and 10 in processing. Now before we can sell it, we need to actually like put it into a pill format. So let's build a pill maker there and unpause. So now it'll go into the pill maker and turn into something that we can actually sell. And I guess I can speed this up a bit. And there's our pill.
You have released a new product.
So yeah, that's just the first part of the tutorial. So let me see, maybe I can do these like relatively quickly. Upgrading cures in Big Pharma is crucial to success. High level cures attract higher value, so it's possible to make more money with them. before we can make any more production lines, we need to expand our factory. Click the purchase plot to the left of your existing factory. Cool. So we got more import ports now. Now we have some more space for production lines. It's time to import another ingredient. So to import ingredients, click on the empty sockets. So they're telling us to go here. And then takes us to the ingredients tab. And we only have one ingredient. And it's got the painkiller effect on it. So hang on a second. Oh, there, upgrades with evaporator. And it upgrades to eases migraine. So, and it also tells us that, so when you hover over here, it tells you what you need to upgrade it and or remove if it's removable. So if we can get it to concentration 7 to 10, it's not only going to have, well, it's not going to have the painkiller effect anymore, it's actually going to start easing migraines. And, that's going to be more profitable. So, its current concentration is 4, so we need 3 evaporators. But yeah, so let's click import over there. So we need to put 3 evaporators in front of it. So let's just do them. Like, where do space stuff becomes quite important in this game, because you run out of space. But yeah, can you connect? I think you can do that.
Invalid
No,
position.
you can't. So let's do it that way. And then we need one more evaporation. So maybe like that. And then we can just connect all these up. Okay, right. Gonna move that there. And now coming out should ease migraines. I'm just gonna put a filmmaker in front of it.
Invalid position.
I'm not sure if the audio might be a bit too loud. I'm just gonna turn down the volume a little bit. But yeah, let's see what we make. So you can see it comes in at 4, and then after one evaporator it's at 5, and then after the next evaporator it's 6, and then after the next evaporator it's at 7, and oh, it's still not being upgraded. Oh, I remember now. Okay, let's pause. Whoops. So I was wrong about that, because once you get it to the desired concentration, so if we look here, okay, so we've met the condition that it's the prerequisite, but it still needs another evaporator to actually get the upgrade activated. And so we do need another pull printer.
Invalid position.
Okay, I was hoping I could just put it over the production line. But yeah, so now it goes into the evaporator and comes out as 8, but it's also now upgraded and eases migraines, which means we are now able to sell pills that ease migraines.
Released a new product.
Who wins? Exploration and research. Okay, so their production line looks a bit different to mine. So the ingredients, right. So navigate to the ingredients. This is an undiscovered ingredient. And you need one explorer, so we don't have any at the moment. So it's going to cost us $50 a day to have an explorer. But now that we have one, we can assign them to the dragon beetle. And yeah, so I guess we gotta wait for that to finish. And so we're hoping for something that can treat blood conditions with our dragon beetle. So this is getting taken from a forest, and our explorer is like going into the forest. That's pretty cool. So yeah, okay, so we have finished researching what we can get from that dragon beetle, and we get relieves hypertension and can also upgrade to treats angina. Um, and it's coming in at 8, gets active at 9, and upgrades at 6. But let's go back to our factory floor. Can we, yeah, we can open up another production floor space, and we're going to import the malleable Yambutan juice. Very good that it is malleable, because we're going to need to malleate it. So basically, you notice that your pill printers take longer than your evaporators, so you can double those up. I don't know if it's showing us over here. So let's do that. Make sure we get full usage out of those production facilities. And basically, let's see, what do we need to do? Goal is to treat angina. Okay, cool. So it's coming in with hypertension, but not the treats angina. But in order for us to get it to upgrade, it has to go down to 6. It's at 8. So we're gonna have to make it go down 2 levels of concentration. And so the decrease it twice with this guy. Trying to think how to do that or that. Let's do that way. And then let's do there. So we can get this. So now coming out of that, it'll be on 6. And then to upgrade that needs to be ionized. So then we can, we can't, why can't we ionize it? Oh, we have to research it, aha. We need to hire a scientist. Okay, so if we go back here, I'm just gonna basically, so it is importing, costing us processing and ingredients, but then it stops when it gets basically to the end of its line. So we can just leave it now. It's not going to keep costing us any money once it's full up there. But yeah, we got our ionizer researched, so we can just chain this on, and thinking plop it there. And so now it should be coming out of that with a treats angina. Cool, so yeah, it's gotten down to 6. And okay, so we've upgraded it now to treats angina, but it's still not active because it's on 3 now, and it needs to go up to 6 to start being active. There's also a max strength where between 6 and 12, like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, one of those in there is going to give us the maximum strength. But from 1 to 8, it is also going to have the narrows pupils side effect. So we might not want people to get accused of being on, like, you know, narcotics or anything. So it might be cool to get rid of that. You can't remove it, but if we go above 8, it won't be active. And because this is active above 8, so say 9, if we get it to 9, it'll treat angina without narrowing your pupils. But to get to 9, it has to go up 6 times. So it might, maybe let's just put it up. Okay, so that's if we don't want it to narrow your pupils, but At 6, where it's only up by 3, it'll have both. So let's just do that for now. Okay, so it's got to go up 3 times. And then we also would want to double up the pill printer. I don't know if I like this positioning. Yeah, because now we can put the pull printer in here. Connect these up. And out. And that should be our angina medicine. So you can remove the pupils, but I'm sure we're going to have to do that in the future. This is just the tutorial levels. Oh, this isn't connected. Whoopsie. Okay, let's just do that. Cool. Okay, so I'm just going to pause this. Cool, so yeah, it goes there, upgraded, up by 1, up another 1, and then treats angina is active, and put it into pill form, and it should.
You have released a new product.
Ooh, new product. Next is catalyzed reactions. Okay, so tutorial 4. In this tutorial, we're going to design a single production line, but it's a humdinger. We want to create anti-seizure medicine, which is a level 3 cure, so it's potentially a real money spinner. First stage is to do some planning, navigate to the cures tab. Okay. Summary screen of all the cures available to you, showing you how to upgrade each cure to the next level, and shows the current demand for each cure and the current market price. Part of the screen we're interested in, so we can plan how to make our anti-seizure medicine. To start with, we're going to need to create an eases migraine. So here's the anti-seizure, but it's a level down from eases migraine. So after it's eased migraine, gotten into that state, to be anti-seizure, we'll need to get up to a 15 to 18 concentration and then get agglomerated. And then it will actually get into anti-seizure territory. So, but there's a catalyst needed, and the catalyst is this green, 2 green dots with the loops between it. There's like a special side effect that will catalyze the reaction. So to find our catalyst, let's go to the ingredients tab. And we have a new ingredients available. And you see there it's got the 2 green dots with the loop. So that's telling us that that's the catalyst. So if we can have the causes dizziness side effect active on our medicine, then it'll be able to upgrade from level 2 to 3. So first off, create an eases excuse me, cure, which we can upgrade to anti-seizure. So it's telling us to buy another plot. I guess we can do that. Although we already have, I mean, technically we already have, oh no, we have treats. What is this one here? Eases migraine. So that's already doing it. But I guess we can just do it again. Yeah, okay. So it comes in at 4 and goes out at 8. And each one of these is increasing it by 1. So we get the effervescent jack ear distillates, and we are actually, I'm going to buy that as well for now. We need a way to send this out. Okay, so we got to get it to 7. It's on 4. That's up 3. This puts it up 3 in one shot. So we can just hit that in there. Go around the corner like that. Okay, so next, once it's at 7, it needs to be upgraded with the evaporator. So we do that, and that go through there. Cool. And so we've got it easing migraines now. And so it needs to get up to 15 and get the catalyst. Okay, did this. So, and then our new ingredients coming in here. And it is the shimmering pang set pieces. And yeah, so we need to add the effects from this ingredient to the effects on our other drug that we end up causing eases migraine cure and the causes dizziness side effect on the same drug. And luckily there's a machine that does this called the multi-mixer. You'll find the multi-mixer under the auxiliary toolbar. Build a multi-mixer and connect up both your drugs to its input. Okay, cool. So basically like this. Let's do it that way, I think. And this can go like that, and that can go like that. And so now it should come out. So let's see. So I just put it there. Now I'm having a look at what we got. So we do have both of them. So you can toggle the base like that, and basically it's going to take the one side is going to take the one end, and the other side is going to take the other end. So we've got sorry. Sorry. Okay. Cool. Let's move this. I'm trying to read. Yeah. So it's taking the top from the top two. Oh, no, it's. Oh, that's what's happening. So the eases migraine is on the bottom slot, and this one's bottom slot's open. So it's taking that and it's adding it to this one. And I think this combo would work both ways, because the eases migraine is always going to be there, but you don't want it to get overwritten. So if this one had something on the 4th slot, then we'd have to switch around the base to make sure the new one was being added to the one that had the one we wanted. And if they have the thing you want on the same exact slot, then you can't combine it basically yet. But anyway, we got the 2 we need on the same drug. Sometimes you can also remove side effects by doing the swapping the right way, but let's leave it for now. Oh wait, yeah, no, it's right. So we need to get the concentration up to 15 and then agglomerate it, and it's currently on 9. So that's another thing, is because we made that the base instead of that, it's coming out as 9 instead of 8. But yeah, so going up from 9 to 15 is 6, so we need 2. 2 agglomerators. Yeah, do one there, one there. So it'll agglomerate twice, and then we need to agglomerate again to actually upgrade it. Who knows? What that? Ooh. So let's see what we get out of that. Cool. So now the anti-seizure is active from 11 to 15, but we're on 18. So it needs to go down by at least 3. The causes dizziness and the antihistamine effects are going to be below our range for anti-seizure, so they won't be included, but the increases blood pressure, we can't avoid it and it can't be removed, so it is going to be a side effect of this medicine. But we are going to put a pill maker on, and because we are going through the multi-mixer, sorry, like that. Cool.
You have
So
released a new product.
yeah, so the processing time on the multi-mixer is 2. And so that means it takes 2 turns before the next one comes out, as opposed to everything else that can do it in 1. But there's a bottleneck, so everything gets slowed down. Now, you can have, if you use 3 input ports, you can get 2 multi-mixers fed and produce at double the rate. But for now, it's only every second one, which you can see there, which is different to here, or maybe not that one. But yeah, it's like every turn you're getting something, unless it's only every second one. But it seems to be making us like, oh crap, we did something wrong. Because it's currently a sugar pill. Hang on. Oh, well, yeah, obviously it would have like let me know. So we said we wanted to get it up. Okay, so it upgraded, right? Sorry. And then it needs to actually go down to 15. So it needs to go down 3 before we pull make it. So that decreases it by 3. Do it that way. Then we need to put the pull maker on. Yeah. Here we go. Now it shouldn't be a sugar pull.
You have released a new product.
So yeah, the sugar pull was only getting 12 when we sold it, but it was costing us a ton. Like it would still cost us the same amount, almost. But once the anti-seizure is active, now it actually earns us $563 every time we sell something. So yeah, there's the combining of different drugs. Next is the shaker. Teach you how to use the shaker machine. Someone's been busy while you've been away. They've created a production line. You're attempting to create some medication which reduces anxiety, but it's not quite right. It's a problem with the mixing process. Let's take a closer look. Select one of the drugs on the conveyor belt, leading to the low input of the multi-mixer. Is that one? Hover over the alleviates insomnia to see its upgrade. Wait. I'm not looking at the right one. Oh, here we go. That's the multi-mixer they were talking about. So we hover over alleviates insomnia, and it needs a blue triangle catalyst. Now select the drug that's entering the top side of the multimeter. Okay. Here we have our blue triangle catalyst. The problem is it's in the same slot as the alleviates insomnia. So that's like I was saying, they're both at the top. Okay. And then it'll come out with only one of them. So this is where the shaker comes in. It shifts the position of each effect down by one, so we can avoid this issue. Delete out the conveyor belts and build a shaker here, and you'll find it under the auxiliary tab. So, wait, which one? Okay, I'm building the shaker in before it gets to the multimeter. Green in and blue red out. And so that's moving everything down one. So it's on 2 now. And when they get combined, nice. So it's trying to make a reduces anxiety drug, which it's potentially already set up for. We're just waiting for it to actually go through with that new processing. Yeah, there we go. So now it is reduces anxiety. So that's the use for the shaker.
You have released a new product.
The tutorial is like almost harder to do in a way because it's like you're not just solving a problem, you're like trying to figure out exactly what they're trying to show you. If you played the game before, obviously. So this is where you can get an overview of your company's cash flow as well as information on all the products. So that's from the company tab. You can look at the cure rating, D, 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 C, and C. Cure ratings are broken down into bands ranging from S plus all the way down to F. The average rating is C. Product has a rating higher than this, then it'll get a bonus to its value. If a product has a rating lower than this, it will get a negative modifier to its value. Next, we're going to learn about a machine which allows us to improve the cure ratings of our products. The analyzer machine. So in the first section, you're introduced to the concept of an effect strength, which determines the cure rating of your products. The analyzer machine allows you to determine the concentration at which a cure or side effect at maximum strength. This is called the max strength concentration. So return to the production tab and build an analyzer next to the last remaining socket in your first building. Can do. Just gonna put it over there.
Invalid position.
Oops. Okay. Now set up an import of the effervescent jack ear distillates. So that would be effervescent jack ear distillate. And that'll go into the analyzer. And that's busy researching 30%,
Analysis.
50%. So yeah, we're going to complete analysis. Good news, you have performed sufficient testing on effects induced nausea to discover its max strength concentration. To avoid strong side effects, choose a final drug concentration as far away from the max strength concentration as possible. And is it going to... There's 2
Analysis.
side effects on this one, and so now it's done 100% on that. Good news, you have performed sufficient testing on effect painkiller to discover its max strength. To maximize the efficiency of this cure, choose a final drug as close to the max strength as possible. So we want to be, you know, as close to the max of this and as far away from the max as that. So basically 11 or 12, because we're not that far away from the induces nausea anyway with our max strength there. But obviously if you like to the left, like let's say you're at, you know, one up from here, so I guess then the nausea isn't even kicking in yet. But anyway, say we're two up and we're at, you know, 6, you know, the nausea would be stronger than the pain killing effects. I guess you could look at it that way. What do we want to do next? Go back to improve our existing yeast margarine production line by moving its final product concentration away from the max strength of the induced nausea side effects. Creating a more effective drug or one with a higher cure rating will not always result in a more profitable drug. This is because it will often result in increased process costs as you add additional machines to fine-tune your drug's concentration. You must use your judgment on whether the investment in making a product better will give you a profitable return. So instead of it being like, let's make the best product we can, it's let's make the most money we can. And it's time to spend some ingredient upgrade points. Each ingredient you have discovered has an upgrade button. And try upgrading one of your ingredients by clicking the upgrade button. So let's upgrade our jackfruit distillates. Every time you upgrade, it's an extra, you know, cost for the next upgrade, doubles. But yeah, we'll do that, I think. And then I can go up one. Okay. So that makes it cheaper, I think, basically, for that raw material. And then we have some research upgrades. Any research project which has an upgrade button can be upgraded. Unlike ingredient upgrades, the bonus you get for each upgrade depends on the specific research project. For example, machine upgrades normally yield a decrease in process costs, while infrastructure projects often yield global bonuses to your entire company. As an example, here's the upgrade box for the ionizer. To complete this tutorial, upgrade any of your research projects. Well, how about the shaker? Got more points. Okay. Cool. So that's the tutorial. Hopefully now we can actually get some game going. Company name. Nyan Itimo. Nyanitimo, maybe. I guess I'll be the Explorer Jenny. I don't want to be like a car room. And earn a total of $1,000 before the 1st of January. Cool, cool, cool. Let's have a look at what ingredients we have. I'm gonna hire an Explorer just right off the bat. Blood, relaxants, and digestion. Here we have something to do with blood already, and something to do with removing warts, which can upgrade to female contraceptive. This can upgrade to, it's got treats diabetes, which can upgrade to hypothyroidism. So we don't have digestion or relaxants. This does give us a catalyst, but I think for now let's go for the, yeah, let's go for the fine borer and get some relaxants. That'll be what our explorer gets up to, and then we'll hire a scientist as well, because sometimes you want to like agglomerate instead of using these. You can use one of those instead of 3 of those. So I think I'm actually going to hire 2 scientists, get them on each of those. It's like later on up you need two scientists just for that, so we will need those two. Same with ingredients, but you don't need them as quickly as we want our research stuff, you know? IMO anyway. So, I guess we can just try and make some money for now. We can treat diabetes. That's always good. This one allows us to... wow, it induces nightmares. That's not good. And you can't remove it. Yeah, I think let's go for the treats diabetes. Relatively easy. It's active at 1 to 5 and it comes in at 7. So we can bring it down by 2. And another one, yeah. Yeah, let's do it that way. Ooh, did I do the wrong one? Increases by 1. We need a decrease, yeah I did. Probably use that one later. Yeah, can do it like that and like that. And then it'll come out 5. And what I'm going to do is put a couple pull printers on here. And then I can start earning us some cash for there. And then I'm going to buy this out. And how is our research going? 10% there. And 12. It's going to
You
take
have
a while.
released a new product.
Neonitol diabetes. And that's selling for 136. And I guess we can also have a look here. We got a C rating, so it's not too bad. And in this oversaturation above 100% causes prices to fall. So we are the ones saturating the market basically. That's why it's going up. And making us $84 in profit, so that's not too bad. Don't know if it's at its max strength or not, but for now it doesn't need to be, I guess. We also have Whizbang Development, who are a competing company it seems. And I'm just waiting for my research to finish basically, so how about we just speed it up? Because like we can look at upgrading stuff to be better cures and earn us more money, but to do that I want to have the better equipment as well. We can pause it after we hit this and look at what we can do next. Good. We can go pretty quickly through these days, it looks like.
New ingredient discovered.
So our scientists are freed up again. I'm going to put them into the basic auxiliary because this is going to help us as well with making something more advanced. And the analyzer is always nice to have. And then we also got a new ingredient. So this has an antihistamine effect and can inflame your skin at this end, but at this end it's not. And our explorer is free again. Send them to the spiny fig for now. Digestion, help with like your heartburn or something. But yeah, let's have a look at this and see what takes to upgrade it. Okay, so you need your ionizer, which we have now researched. So So we could look at doing that. And so we got to get it up to 10 to 12. So it comes in at 7, needs to go up by 3. So instead of changing that line, I'm just going to leave it there and by this line, give some space. And I'm going to import some of the bilious metalliceous mist. Its names are amazing. And we got to get it up to 10 and then ionize it. So we've got to go up by 3 and then so we're going to agglomerate it and then ionize it. And then we have our pause so we can get that going. And let's just do this. I like having a look at the end product before I continue. Cool. So, cures hypothyroidism is not something it did before, but that's only active from 11 to 15, and this is 8 to 16, so we're definitely going to be increasing blood pressure to get this effect. But either way, we're at 7, so if we go up by 4, it'll be active. So that just means we need to go up by 3. Let's do there, and then this makes it go up by 1, right? Yeah, so you can reuse that. And that should be ready for markets. Get the pills going. Oops. That's not a cell port, this is a cell port. So like the imports and the exports are the same holes, basically. It just depends which one you're going into or coming out of. But yeah, this is our product now, which cures hypothyroidism for 276, and it cost 135 in processing and 32 in raw materials. So if we compare that to this medicine, you know, it doesn't sell for nearly as much. It definitely makes us more profits. And so we can go have a look at our company tab again. Our new drug is there, and it's a C, which doesn't seem too bad. Just don't want to have like taking hits right now, but like they were saying, you don't necessarily want to invest extra in getting it to be a better grade if it's going to make it less profitable. But can we upgrade it even further than that? That's the question. No. Well, this is basically a just challenge to make money, and we are getting 105 per tick right now. So let's just look at something else to make us some more money then. Should we? How's our research going? Should we do the antihistamines? That would be cool. So we got to get down from 4 to 6, we're at 10. So yeah, so we gotta go down. Wait, that's the upgrade, sorry. 2 to 8. We might as well upgrade it anyway, you know? Or should we? Nah, mass production is not as fun. So it's gotta get down to 6 to be upgraded. And then dissolved. We're gonna go down by 4 and then dissolve. So this will take it down 3. And let's go down another one. And then dissolved again. Do that and that. That's not gonna work. That should work. Let's see what we get from that. So we have alleviates insomnia. That can be upgraded again, but it's going to take a cryogenic condenser, which we don't have yet. So let's hold off on that. 12 to 17. So this might be where it's cool to have an analyzer and see if we can make it better. But let's have a look at our ingredients. So we got bruised hypocryolate particles, and that induces nausea and calms acid reflux. Nice. You can upgrade to alleviate stomach ulcers. But yeah, for now, we're going to continue with the plan for alleviates insomnia. And so to be active, it needs to get up to 12, which means going up by 7. So we can just go up twice with agglomerators. Kind of thinking of space though. So going up twice through agglomerators, and then once more via the evaporator. Oops, just clicked. Evaporate there, and then pill making to finish it off.
Insufficient funds.
Oh no,
Funds.
I'm running out of money.
Research complete.
We are making profits though, so that's sort of fun. And we'll finish linking this all up. Hopefully that can make us some more profits. Let's just have a look at what we got here. Alleviates insomnia. 149 profit versus 116. Look at our, well, let's just let it play for a bit. We look at our company term. So that's only a D, minus 5% from the fact that it's causing so much people's blood pressure to go up. And this one is a C, but rashes make it go down. So that one was more profitable in the beginning before those side effects. Anyway, gotta buy some more space. We don't have the money, so let's just like let it run for a bit and make some money. It's a pretty cool game though. Like, I don't know, it might look like I'm like cramping my stuff up, but I'm like so used to parts of the game where you're running out of space. Painkillers ruin my life. Oh, a recent news story, this guy's teenager has become addicted, so it's likely this will scare some people off from taking pain medication. But this is insomnia, and this is... So yeah, we're not even selling pain meds. So we fine from that. We did finish our research though. I kind of want the analyzer, and you know, because cryogenic condenser, they mentioned that for that one upgrade, but I'm thinking maybe we can get our products to be a bit less problematic. So let's hire another researcher so they can start working on that, and we're gonna basically look at maybe a creamer. Another way of delivering the product. We do have 2 research points, so we're using a lot of ionizers, I think. We've got 2 owned there. 4, okay, we got 4 agglomerators. And we've got 4 dissolvers, but I'm gonna upgrade the agglomerators 1 and the $3 reduction there. But yeah, we got 4 of those, so let's do one of those as well. Actually, we got lots of pull printers, so that's probably worth our next one. But yeah, let's look at our ingredients. Let's put the assignment. So what is the most expensive one that we're using? Like, we could reduce the cost of this desiccated pangsat crystal. Cool. But yeah, we got enough money for that now. So let's import another ingredient. So wait. Let's see. What are we doing already? We got the pangsat, the metallius mist. Just those 2. Looks like it. Yeah. So let's go. We don't want to oversaturate the market and stuff, you know. We could do our bruised hypocryolate particles. Yeah, let's go for that. And so we gotta get it down to 19 to have some effect. You can also upgrade it if it's on 18 with an evaporator, so that's not that far away. Just go down by 2 and then an evaporator goes up by 1, I think. Yeah, down by 2, up by 1. Do it there. I mean, there's so much extra space around. I want to use it this way, I think. Down by 2, up by 1. Let's have a look at what that gives us. What was this? There we go. Veloxamicin quartz. And so that can alleviate stomach ulcers. Can also have an appetite suppressant upgrade, but this is 8 to 12. So we gotta go down by 7 at least. So we can do that by doing 2 ionizers and so 1, 2. And then we gotta go down another 1. Some ports. So this comes out with stomach ulcers active. Alleviate stomach ulcers. So it's not making that much in profit, but
Insufficient funds.
it's nice to have like different options in case like
Research complete.
you know there's a patent on like one of your things or market's not doing so great with it. And right, so I'm actually gonna fire that scientist. because it costs money and the tight margins right now. Need to make some money. Cool. We have got some progress. But yeah. This is now. So I basically just wanted to sell it. I think we can do this. And this is our new medicine, Bloxima
You have
Simple.
released a new product.
So now what we can do is we can analyze our products. So I'm going to add an analyzer on. Let's add it on here, I think. And so every second one will go into it basically.
New
And
ingredient discovered.
we are on like the really high speed. We got our new ingredients. Let's go check it out. And so we got some excavated Jangosteen crystals. And that encourages anxiety. That's pretty bad. But it also can relieve hypertension and cause pins and needles. So that can treat angina once it's upgraded. You can remove this one if you want to, but it's also a catalyst, so catalysts are pretty rad. But yeah, there's nothing more to discover right now. We do have a research point. Okay, so these scientists are done as well. So I wanted to put them into Creamer, and then we can spend a point. So we're gonna put a point into the pill printer. Cool. And it's 50%. So we know what the strongest strength for. You know the max strength of? No, we don't know the max strength.
Analysis complete.
Oh, there we go. So we know where it is inducing nausea now, which is good to know. Okay. So at 7, and we're at 12, so we're quite far away actually here. So let's have a look at our sleep friend. Which drug is this? Stomach sore crusher. Let's have a look at the rating on that. Stomach sore crusher is a C plus. So it did make some people nauseous, but I guess yeah, you can't really get too high with an active. So yeah, I'm thinking let's just let that analyze a bit more as well. But I'm also gonna add on an analyzer over here. So we can check that one out. And then we can also put one on over here. And do some research there. So you make less money when you have an analyzer because when it goes in, it basically gets consumed and goes away. So you're not selling that particular one. But yeah, it's still good to have information.
Analysis complete.
So we know that its max strength for alleviating ulcers is at 12. We are at 12, so this is actually the best this one's gonna get. So we can sell that. Let that one go. See what our other analyzers come up with. So I guess we could
Analysis complete.
look at going. Inflamed skin is that this one? Yeah. 14. Okay. Yeah, we could look at going to like a next level cure up. Probably worth it.
Analysis complete.
Let's have a look. Alleviates insomnia. So is that this one? No. Is it this one again? Yes. Nice, they're like both at 14, so you can't tweak that at all. So we can actually get rid of that analyzer now. Where put it? ER. Oops. So that appetite suppressant. Let's have a look at our cures window actually. Maybe we should go for like the sexual health benefits. We still have the treats angina option. Might be worth trying that. I guess, yeah, let's just make one of each of those. So I'm going to buy some more space. YOLO. And we're going to bring in what's this one? And this. Okay, so let's upgrade it. Need contraceptives, always good. So at 13 to 15 it upgrades with an ionizer. We're at 10, so it needs to go up by 3 and then get ionized. Agglomerated and then ionize it. So agglomerator and the ionizer.
Analysis complete.
Cool. So, are we finished analyzing this one yet? 8 and no, we still want to know the strength of the treats diabetes. And put that there, we should be able to see what comes out of that.
New world event.
Sex education in schools. A new initiative is introducing compulsory sex ed for all teenagers is predicted to help lower the amount of STIs. So the demand for genital wart treatment is predicted to fall. But shouldn't the contraceptive go up then? But yeah, so it's at the right concentration there to get upgraded. It needs to get ionized. Okay, and so that can alleviate erectile dysfunction. Okay, so we got a creamer. We start working on the multi-mixer. We're here. So yeah, the problem is you need the catalyst to go any further. So I'm thinking of just trying to sell this as is. But maybe what we can do is put an analyzer on here and just figure out like what's going to be the best possible concentration. Come on.
Analysis complete.
There we go. Okay, so we know the diabetes one and nightmares. So I can take this out now. Might as well sell it. And that. So it's at 5 and max strength is at 2. So in theory, if we dropped it by 3, so like let's try this. If we move this there, oh no. Gonna move this all down a bit. So that this can move down. Right, this is from a different line, I think. Right? Is that how it was? Did I just mess it up?
Analysis complete.
I think I might have messed it up. Wait, okay. Was this just going there? I think so. But then this. Yeah. But that's just how it was already. We wanted to get it down by 3 again, so decrease by 3. Could go there. And move these around. Okay. Hopefully I didn't mess this one up. This is going to... Let's just... Okay, wait, there's something wrong here.
You have released a new product.
Yeah, okay, so that one is still working. But then this one, we got it down to 2. That should be a way better product. So this is called the diabetes helper. We go here. That was the first one, and now we got this one. So let's, I don't think we're selling that anymore. Cool, let's go back here. So yeah, we know the best strength now. So if we can get it to 5, and it's at 10, so it's got to go down by 3. So that takes it down 3. And then we've got to go down 2 more. Do that and that. And what about the creamer? we can put the creamer in. That. And that should be giving us some female contraceptive cream. And at the max strength. And so we're looking at, guess I can go with that. $129 profit. It's not so bad.
Released a new product.
8 years remaining.
Research complete.
They got a diabetes drug, competitors, and we unlocked the multi-mixer, so I'm going to add them onto the shaker too. But yeah, now that we have the multi-mixer, we can actually try upgrade to the next level up. But what to do? This one upgrades to alleviating erectile dysfunction. Or let's have a look here. Because there's like different prices as well. So like, you know, alleviates erectile dysfunction is $720 versus the reduces anxiety, which is only $713. It's pretty close. They both need the catalyst though. And this is from, yeah. So let's have a look at our ingredients. So remove salts. So yeah, the cool thing about that one, I guess, was that it was only, there was no bad side effects on this one. But if it goes up high enough, it will, but it's got to catalyze with the triangle thingy. So do we have triangles? We don't have any triangle catalysts actually. Okay, skip that for now, I guess. This one you don't actually, it needs a autoclave though, which I don't think we have. Yeah. Okay, so maybe we need to do, we actually need to go for that. We need to go desert exploring to look for the other catalyst. So I'm just gonna let it go for a while. Can make us some money. Then once that research is done, we go look for the catalyst and we will be able to go to the next cure level. Yeah. So this is pretty much how the game goes. It's pretty fun. I think after I do this challenge, I'm gonna end this video though. So it is getting a bit long. But
Research complete.
I can always do more in future videos. So if you enjoyed this game, don't forget to let me know. Like, comments, all that kind of thing. Yeah.
A competitor has released a new product.
Oh no, they are trying to cure hypothyroidism. That's cool, bro. I got a different plan in mind. Key shield. I'm all about that sexual health. Let's go. We've got enough space here to do something
Research
advanced.
complete.
And the shaker is done. I'm like not entirely sure we won't need those, so I'm just gonna start researching those now anyway. And this makes it cheaper to buy new plots and This makes
New world event.
machines cheaper. Seems people have forgotten about the potential for addiction concerning painkillers and are resuming the normal buying patterns. Okay,
A competitor
cool.
has released a new product.
So I'm actually okay with those. Releasing so many products, bro. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go exploring. And we need the triangle catalyst, so this will be the one. And let's get 2 explorers and send them for the monk doodle bug. And that'll have to take some time to research. We have, what is this, for the bruised? Okay. You can have a look at saturation, demand, things that accountants probably care about more than I do. I mean, I do care about supply and demand, but not like market saturation is like, you know, it's a thing that doesn't exist without markets. You would just stop making the stuff because people would stop asking for it. You wouldn't worry about trying to guess whether people are going to buy stuff or not. Our expedition is going along. We're at 70% so far, and then we can try and get our
Research complete.
more advanced cure going. Let's go for the cryogenic condenser.
New world event.
There's a new world event. Antidepressants are just treating the symptom without the cause. Yeah, the cause is capitalism most of the time. Talking therapies, unmedicated approach. Okay. I mean, I would just say 420 legalize it. Let's go to ingredients. And I think we're okay with that. So now we have our triangle catalyst, and we got to combine it with our removes warts. This also has a painkiller effect. Now, I'm just thinking, how do we do it? We kind of need the. It would be cool if it could do both, you know. But I think what we'll just do is we'll use this as a base, and we'll allow the mixer to combine them so we get the triangle on it. So I'm going to use the technique of using 2 mixers. So how that works is we're going to take 2 streams from one and 1 from each of the others. So like, let's do it this way. And like that. And then one of these needs to be in the opposite orientation. And then this one goes into there and there. And this one goes there. And what comes out, okay, now we needed to go for the outside bits, can be the genuine benzoate concentration, which gives us the removes warts, and this one can be the catalyst. I just let things run and then see what it looks like. You can like check it beforehand, I guess. I like to see, did we get it right? We did, so that saved me the effort. Now, let's see. So, you can remove it with a cryogenic condenser. Can't remove those. You can remove that. So if we get it up to 14 and then ionize it, it'll get rid of the prompt sleepiness. But this has to get up to 13 to 14 and then get ionized. So if we go up to 14 and ionize, we'll get rid of that and upgrade that at the same time. So that's good. Sometimes you have to be careful not to accidentally remove your catalyst. But yeah, so we're going up to 14, so that's up by 4. So we go up by 3 first. And then up by 1. And let's take a look at that. So now we need to ionize it. Let's pop that at the end. Ionize away, buddy. So now it is redonic extract. And if it gets up to 17, it'll agglomerate. At 5 to 9, you can remove it with a cryogenic condenser, but this one basically just have to go up by 6 now and then agglomerate. So yeah, this doubles the concentration. But what we want to do is go up by 6 and then agglomerate. So basically go 3 agglomerators. One here, there, and there. This can go in there, can go in there, go in there, and that'll come out. Upgraded, I believe. So using 2 mixers, we can get 1 hit, 1 output every tick instead of half. Like they come out as half and then combine into 1 every. So that's cool. Cool. So now it's alleviating erectile dysfunctions active, and that's pretty cool. Is that this is active from 12 to 20, 12 to 20, and 9 to 13. So basically, if we get down to 11. It'll only have alleviate erectile dysfunction and not the side effects, which will be great. Because I wouldn't want to have side effects if I was treating erectile dysfunction. So we at 20 and we need to get down to like 11 at least. Now, this option here, autoclave halves it. So like we could autoclave it to halve it, or we could just go down by 3 ionizers. So because we don't have the autoclave yet, I'm just gonna triple ionize this. And I think we want this to be a creamer just for like enhanced experience, you know, like feel like it's really working if you have to actually rub it on the junk. Cool. Erectile dysfunction alleviated. And we can just pop this. So I'm curious if we analyze it actually to see, because if we have to go up some, I wouldn't do that because we'd reintroduce those side effects. But maybe we can go down a couple and make it like at its strongest, or even if it's already at its strongest already, like I'd like to know as much at least.
Analysis complete.
Cool beans. So, strongest at 11, we add 11, good stuff. Let's put a creamer in there. And that can get going out. So now
have released a new product.
So now, actually we could take the
A
extra
competitor has
half,
released a new product.
we could take the extra half from here, bring it all the way down here, and do the same thing again. Using that as our, because at the moment, like, these imports are only being half utilized and this one fully. So, you know, if we fully utilize that one by taking it that way. So I just need to reposition some of this, I think. Because we want to allow space, so it's got to go down, up, down one, and sort of up one. So this could move basically to
Inbound
there.
position.
And this could go there. And then this. Like that. And we also want to move this one, but thinking of moving it like that. Yeah. I don't have tons of space, but we should be fine here, I think. And then this can go that. Yeah. Cool. So that should still work, but now we can do this. Okay, so on this side we're going to have a... Okay, well, I made $1 million. So anyway, I'll show you that technique, I guess, anyway, just so we know how it works. So you put your genuine Banto Day concentrate on here. And then catalyst here. And then we can put our multi-mixers, 2 of them again. One there and one there. Put that in there, that in there, and in there, and there, and that. And let's see if it's the right way around. No. Looks like it's not supposed to be a painkiller, right? Yeah, so these need to get swapped. Wait, wait. That one is wrong. But that one might be right. So we'll take the wrong ones off the production line. Let's see if that works. Oh. And then I guess, you know, like we'd repeat this, so we'd go evaporator, ionizer, agglomerate, 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 ionizer, 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 and then done. So, you know, the only thing is then to be able to sell it, we'd have to go here and research the drug packer, which lets you put multiple identical finished products into the same box. So that would allow us to export from both of these two production lines. But anyway, we pretty much finished the challenge, so there's going to be way more where to come from with that. So anyway, I think that'll be it for today's video. So if you like this game or would like me to play some more of it, just let me know. But yeah, this is Big Pharma, and I can also try out shapes.io at some point. It look pretty fun. But yeah, for now, it's going to be this. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you around. Bye.